Good day, and today we're going to have a quick look at Uncle Tom's Cabin and into the author Harriet Beecher Stowe. So Harriet was the smallest of the Beecher's children. She never grew to be more than 5 feet tall, but as we know, size has nothing to do with ability. In fact, Harriet Beecher, who married Calvin Stowe, became the most famous American woman of her day, and all because of a book she wrote, a book that changed history. Growing up in New England, slavery had seemed so far away, and now while attending school in Ohio, which is a free state at the time, Harriet stood on the banks of the river looking across at Kentucky, which at her time period was a slave state. She would watch boats filled with slaves in chains who were being shipped south to be sold at slave markets. One day, she saw a baby pulled from its chained mother's arms, and she saw a look of anguish on the mother's face. Harriet states she never forgot that look. Once, Harriet was even invited to Kentucky to visit a friend who lived on a plantation and owned slaves. The friend and her family were kind people, but she also saw slavery at its best. But when Harriet and her friend rode horses to a neighboring plantation, they saw a cruel overseer abusing the blacks. Harriet remembered the kindness, but she also remembered the cruelty. Now, at this point in time in school, Harriet was becoming a writer. She would write stories and poems, and then when she married and had her children, they never seemed to be enough money, so she began to write stories in order to earn money. Now, Harriet had learned a lot about slavery, and it made her very angry. Her brother Edward's wife said to her, "If I could write as you do, I would write something to make this whole nation feel what an accursed thing slavery is." And that is just what Harriet Beecher Stowe did. She wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin. It was considered the most important American book written in the 19th century among the United States. It may be even the most influential book ever written in America, according to some critics. Its chapters were first printed, however, as a serialized novel in a newspaper. Now, within a week of its publication as a book in 1852, 10,000 copies had been sold, but Uncle Tom's Cabin was just getting started. Now, before the American Civil War began, 2 million copies were bought in the United States. It was also translated into many languages and sold around the world. Now, Harriet tried to be fair when she wrote the book. She made the horrible overseer Simon Legree a Northerner. Legree would be considered the villain of the story. And Uncle Tom, a saintly-looking black man, is strong and heroic. He's considered the finest person in the book. Now, in the novel, 2 black men who beat him are evil, and some white plantation owners are good people. Harriet was trying to show throughout her book that color has nothing to do with whether a person is good or bad. What she showed very well was that the system of slavery was evil, and that even good people did evil things when they were part of the system. Uncle Tom's Cabin changed people's ideas about slavery. It made many people in the North angry, and it made them willing to fight a war in order to end slavery. Now, in the South, it was against the law to buy or sell this book initially. Remember, this book came out in 1852 in the United States. And lastly, when President Lincoln met Harriet Beecher Stowe during the American Civil War, he said to her, "So, this is the little lady who wrote the book that made this great war." Thank you for stopping by to learn a little bit about the background of Uncle Tom's Cabin. If you'd like me to actually go into Uncle Tom's Cabin, explain the summary, analysis, characters, let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to actually learn more about this book. And as always, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. Take care.